very well, and and correctly, they make the decision, well, okay, I won't buy one now, which we advise people, get a hybrid, get a
Yeah.
plug-in hybrid.
Yeah.
It's probably less expensive, and it's very economical. Um, I guess, what do you think? Do you think that maybe the active market for EVs just got drained? That they all estimated there'd be more than there was, and when they ran out of the market, everything just kind of plateaued,
I think people are
stagnated.
just not there yet. For the vehicle size they
Yeah, I
want,
think
they
right.
have to spend $80,000 to $90,000 to get a vehicle with less range.
Right.
I always tell people to dip their toe in with a Chevy Bolt or maybe a Equinox EV now when that's coming out, and or lease, because these vehicles, while they're very expensive now, and some of the higher end ones have lower range, it doesn't pay to spend money on them and then have something that's kind of outdated because
Yeah.
developments are happening really quickly. Um,
And and make sure you've got enough available electricity in your panel in your house to conveniently charge these rather
yeah,
than have to go out somewhere to
right.
charge them.
People are telling people that, oh, it costs $500, $600 to get it installed. I know around here it costs $2,500, and if your
Yeah.
panel can't support it, then it's going to cost some really big
Oh,
money.
it's going to be real expensive. But you need a 60 amp circuit, just like you have for your dryer. And if you don't have one available, okay, you can plug in on a 120 circuit, but you're looking at many hours of
Yeah.
charging. You'll get sick of that
There
after
was
a while.
a guy that made an innovative product, Les. It was in California, many people have their washing machine or dryer in the garage, and it was a
Yeah.
switchover box so you could use when you weren't, because you're not using your dryer all the time, so you could charge your car on that circuit, and then when you needed the dryer, I believe if you turned the dryer on, it would switch over. It was pretty slick. I thought, good idea, good niche.
That's clever.
Yeah. Well, when we come back, we're going to take a look at a Toyota that is really kind of like a Lexus without the Lexus badge, the Toyota Crown Signia. So stay tuned to Cruise Control, your on air automotive magazine. We'll be right back.
Cruise Control.
And welcome back to Cruise Control, your on-air automotive magazine. Sorry about that, Les. Got a couple of more stories here, though. You and I have been kind of talking about the future of the business, and interesting news from the folks over at Genesis. You and I like their product lineup. What were we talking about? Well, electric vehicles versus hybrids. So this is an interesting case. The GV70, great vehicle, available as just a gas model, and then also available as a fully electric model, which I've driven, which is great. You wouldn't tell the difference. And then it is now going to be available as an extended range hybrid, an EREV, which will utilize a small engine as a generator to charge the electric battery. It will be U.S. specific, and that should be coming sometime around later in 2025, I would imagine. They're going to actually, it's going to be about 2026, they say. But they're also talking about hydrogen in their lineup as well. Another manufacturer talking about hydrogen. So interesting stuff, right?
It is interesting. Genesis, as you and I talk about all the time, is just a really solid company. They make terrific products, not inexpensive, but of value. And here they go with their technology. And again, you keep saying it that Hyundai and Kia are going to own the EV business eventually. I agree. Genesis, of course, is part of Hyundai. I mean, look at that. They can sort of just say, okay, what do you want? We can configure it this way or that way, and
Yep.
there you go. And they do it really well.
Well, let's talk about another company that does things really well, and that is Toyota. And this week they revealed their 2025 Toyota Crown Signia, and it's in a unique turn of events. I have this very car as my review car for the week. I just got it yesterday, so I want to drive it and do some reviews of it. But it is very luxurious. And it's kind of described as the Lexus that is missing one thing, and that is the Lexus badge. It is so luxurious, and it's an interesting point because some Toyotas are very luxurious. You're like, well, why would I pay more for a Lexus? This thing is basically a station wagon. And it is available with a hybrid system and all-wheel drive standard. 240 horsepower hybrid system. 38 miles to the gallon. And
Wow.
Interesting that the grille is the same color as the bumper color. As soon as it pulled in, I thought, that looks like an electric car with that style. But it's not electric. It is a gas hybrid. So two grades, 100% hybrid, 100% all-wheel drive. It is, I think, going to be a harbinger of the future of the Toyota lineup with almost 40 miles to the gallon, a decent size, lots of luxury, all-wheel drive. This seems like it is primed to do very well, doesn't it?
It really does, and they're pricing it pretty smartly. Because all that luxury is, starts at 43,000, which is a little bit less than the average vehicle sales number in the country, and goes up to a higher grade of 47,990, which again is just right there at the average transaction price. Pretty, that's pretty impressive because really does look like a full-blown Lexus inside.
Yeah, I think that the two brands have come very close together here, and just something about this vehicle, the shape of it, the silhouette of it, the interior, all that, it is I think, going to be one of their big sellers. And on top of it, 38 miles to the gallon in a luxurious vehicle with all the safety goodies, all the latest and greatest functionality. They call it a sanctuary on the road. I just think it's a knockout for Toyota. But let me drive it, and I will get back to you. Maybe we'll do an at the wheel review of this next week. How's that sound?
Yeah, I'm anxious to see what you think of it.
Yeah. The model I have, it only has like 980 miles on it, so it's a real new vehicle. And I was surprised to get it so quickly, which might mean that we're doing something right here on cruise control. So
Yeah, it's not often over the years that we've gotten a vehicle during the same week that it's being unveiled. I know it happened once to me, and I forgot what it was. It was a long time ago.
yeah, but just a good vehicle with all the latest technology, standard all-wheel drive. I mean, that's something to think about when you're buying a vehicle. They say, oh, well, look, it starts at this, and then you realize, oh, it's front-wheel drive only or something like that. These are all hybrids, all-wheel drive, and I tell you, I think it's going to be a good vehicle for them. I have the Siginia, which is the top of the range model. I don't know what the other models are like, but we'll dive into it and have some information for you. So, hey, do you want to do a quick round of influencers doing stupid things?
Oh,
That's
love it.
almost a new feature here. We talked about the one guy that was mounting cameras on his cars and racing police and then posting the video. Funny thing, they found out where he was, and there was the video evidence. So he got arrested for that. But now there is a new one. Alex Choi is charged with shooting fireworks at a Lamborghini from a helicopter, and I believe you need a permit for that.
At the very least, you need a permit for that.
Yeah.
That's just stupid.
He is 24, and he's charged with causing the placement of an explosive or an incendiary device on an aircraft. And he made his first court appearance this week.
I'm sure.
He could face 10 years in federal prison, and that's no joke, is it?
This kind of stupidness just for Instagram or other video is just it's going to get a lot of people killed eventually if they don't cut it down. And this Choi guy has pulled stunts before and he's gotten in trouble. So I suspect he's really going to get in trouble on this one.
And you know, he's listed as the director in the credits, so it can't say like, oh, I didn't know about that, you know. So he was driving a Lamborghini while two women in a helicopter were firing fireworks at him, and
wow,
and that's a problem, as they say.
Well, now tell me, who piloting the helicopter would let somebody fire fireworks out of it?
That's another. I think that might be a problem for the pilot.
I think that's a crime.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if they just start doing it and you didn't know, maybe. But you know, let's say they said, "Oh, we want to get some pictures of this Lamborghini driving around for a video," and then all of a sudden they start firing fireworks. I mean, and you're flying the helicopter. I mean, there's not much you can do, is there?
Well, you can tell them to stop. You can pull
maybe
away.
he did. I don't know. Maybe they did. Who knows? Who knows? But yes,
Wow.
Influencers gone wrong. Hey, we appreciate you listening to Cruise Control. Don't forget to check us out on all our social media platforms where we don't blow anything up. Time for me to say I'm Fred Staub.
I'm Les Jackson.
We'll see you down the road.
Bye.